India's foreign policy in the last dozen years has become much more meaningful and much more result-oriented. And I compare this with earlier eras. So in the modern era after independence, we had decades of what was called the non-aligned movement. But even though it was called non-aligned, nations had alignments. And India aligned itself in one sense with the South and standing up for the have-nots of the world. But it was, as far as sloganeering with them, showing solidarity with them was one thing. But to be effective, to bring about changes in the world order was not something that India could contribute much to in those days. Whereas that has changed. And especially in the last dozen years, our actions speak far louder than our words, although the words, of course, also matter. The strategic autonomy that India has evolved is critical because as the fourth largest economy, as the most populous nation in the world, we have to navigate our road forward in geopolitics with care, but also with confidence. So take a look at the Iran war. Take a look at, for example, Operation Sindoor 1 year ago, where I had the privilege of leading one of our Indian delegations of parliamentarians and diplomats to the Middle East. We, on the one hand, have got a good relationship with Israel. They are a partner to us in technology and defense. But we also have developed extremely good relationships with Middle Eastern countries that are not necessarily aligned with Israel. So one of the experiences I had last year when I was leading this delegation is that in countries like Kuwait, in Saudi Arabia, in Bahrain, the degree of support that India has now built and the degree of stakeholder relationship that India has built. In all these nations, we have a very large diaspora and they have been a great source of strength for us. But these nations also see India as an economic engine of the world, one of the major economic engines of the world.